Now, yesterday at Comic Con, of course, Warner Brothers had their DC films panel go out first. You know, they had Wonder Woman, and then Zack Snyder. They had the whole directors of each of the DC films. You know, Rick Fukuhama. Sorry if I mispronounced his last name. James Wan, Zack Snyder, Patty Jenkins, David Ayer for Suicide Squad, and Ben Affleck because he's going to direct his own Batman film. They had them all right there, and then once they all went away, Zack Snyder was right there, and he brought the whole Justice League cast right there, and released the first group photo, which I'm not gonna lie, I screamed like a little girl because I've been waiting to see this thing for a long freaking time. And then they showed Justice League footage. Now, here's the thing to know: this is footage, you know, first look. It's not really a trailer because think about it. You didn't even put this disclaimer in the beginning of the trailer. They haven't been filming it for that long, and not all the effects are done. You know, they still need to get a lot of stuff done. And what for we have seen, for what they were able to get, it still looks pretty good. No, not good. It looks fucking amazing. So if you're watching the trailer like, why didn't the effects don't look good? How come they didn't show too much? Remember, the film doesn't come out till November of next year. And this is like a year and a half away. And they're already showing us footage. You should be grateful they're at least showing us something. As the trailer starts, we see Bruce Wayne, a bearded up Bruce Wayne, which Ben Affleck rocks because he looks like a tough motherfucker. You watch BVS, you're like, okay, yeah, he's already a tough SOB. Then with a beard, god damn, man, I don't want to mess with this fool. The thing that I really like in the beginning of this trailer is that you hear Bruce Wayne saying that there's this person who comes out from the water and gives food to the people during the winter. I like that because it adds a lot of dimension to Arthur Curry, Aquaman. There's a lot going on in Aquaman's head right now. And I like the fact in these films, from what we gather of this piece from the trailer, was that he really wants to be a good person, help out these people. Now, after Bruce Wayne's like, I'm looking for him, and then you see Jason Momoa turn around slowly and he says, talk. Here's the thing that I love, because Jason Momoa is a badass mofo. You know, he's 6'5", dude's huge as hell. And the fact that got him to play Aquaman is like, yep, they're finally gonna show how badass Aquaman could be. And just in that trailer, in just like 30 seconds, they show, yeah, you don't fuck with this Aquaman. And I love the context that they're using for Jason Momoa. He just looks even more badass. Everyone has made fun of Aquaman. And when I was more younger too, I always made fun of Aquaman. But then one of my friends who reads a lot of DC comic books, he always told me that, you know, Aquaman's a very strong character. And then from what I read, you know, from what I've seen, I was like, damn, he is actually. He doesn't talk to fish. He's more badass. But people just don't care to look into. And now, in Justice League, Zack Snyder's going to show, and Jason Momoa as well, they're going to show, yeah, the Aquaman is a badass mofo. And I love that they're using the song Icky Thump from the White Stripes. And obviously, it's been used in a lot of trailers and a lot of movies. But the way it's used in this trailer, or this footage teaser, it sets it up really good. And then the next scene that we see is maybe the humans see them burying what looks like the mother box, because from what we have gathered the synopsis of what they released for Justice League, it says that the Amazonians were given a mother box, the Atlanteans were given the mother box, and even the humans were given a mother box. And spoilers, if you haven't seen Batman v Superman yet, I'm gonna spoil something really quick. In the film, we saw that one of the mother boxes goes on the Cyborg, so I was like, okay, so that already has a connection right there. So, you know, Darkseid, you know, on Apocalypse on that planet, they're obviously going to be connected to Cyborg. So it's going to be really interesting how they play that out. And can I just say that this shot right here of Aquaman is badass? I mean, regardless of how you feel about Zack Snyder, there's no denying. Visually, he knows how to deliver in that. He can make you look like a badass. Alright? And just in that shot, the cinematography is like, God, man, that is sex right there. And obviously my favorite part is this whole interaction between Bruce Wayne and Barry Allen. And let's talk about Barry Allen for a sec, Ezra Miller. Now, obviously, the Flash show is on the CW right now. And I love the Flash show. I love season 1 and 2. I love it. I think Grant Gustin does a good job as the Flash and Barry Allen. But obviously, since Ezra Miller was casted, they've been hating on Ezra Miller, saying, oh, Grant Gustin should have been a Justice League. You know, it should be him instead. Well, here's the thing. This is a really cool opportunity to have two different Barry Allens. And from what we have seen in this footage, the Barry Allen that Ezra Miller's playing is different from the one on the CW show. He's actually kind of like a little bit more from the comics, because the thing that I get irritated by Grant Gustin's Flash, not his acting ability, but more so of the character of Barry Allen, is that he's very annoying. He can be really fucking dumb at times. And that really drives me insane. It's like, man, like Barry Allen, yeah, he makes mistakes, but he's not like that all the time. And from what I've seen of the footage, we saw that this Barry Allen is really smart. He's built his own prototype Flash suit, and we know that later on in the film, before you guys start hating on the Flash suit, it's a prototype. Later on, Bruce Wayne's gonna build him a better Flash suit. And then for what we saw of that, this Barry Allen is able to build his own Flash suit. He's very smart from what we have seen. And how fast Ezra Miller's Flash is, already is faster than Grant Gustin's Flash. Look, you can have two Flashes, you know? It doesn't have to be a competition between these two. Just know that. I think a really underrated scene that not a lot of people are talking about is the scene between Bruce Wayne and Diana. You know, the way they're interacting. It's a really funny scene. He's like, so did he say yes or no? And Bruce Wayne's like, more or less. He said no. Yeah, he said no. It's a really funny scene, and I love the banter between those two. And to me, at least, the banter between Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot is really good. They have good chemistry. And I love that Bruce Wayne's like, all right, I'm building a special team, and I want you to know. And then Barry Allen's like, stop right there, I'm in. And then he's like, oh, really? That's simple? And it's like, well, I need friends. I love that line. It's just so cool seeing Barry Allen and Bruce Wayne interact. And then we get the group shots. We see Batman coming down, Wonder Woman, Cyborg. And can we just talk about Cyborg right now? He looks freaking cool. Aesthetically, the suit, everything looks sick. And then we see Ezra Miller's Flash. To me, at least, looks fucking awesome. And again, spoilers from BVS. We know that Superman dies, quote unquote, because of Doomsday, but we saw, you know, the dirt coming up. My biggest question though is that how are they going to resurrect Superman? Obviously Superman's going to come out in the third act, but how are they going to resurrect him? Or how is he going to come back to life? And then we see a group shot of Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Flash, and Batman there together. And if you notice too, Ben Affleck's suit, the Batman suit, is different from BVS. Here's a picture right here. It looks more slimmer, looks more slicker. The cowl's different as well. It's a darker suit. To me at least, that Batman suit from BVS, I for the longest time thought it was the best Batman suit. I don't know now. I mean, I'm not saying the suit sucks now, but both of these suits look freaking amazing. And I wish we would have seen a little bit more of Ray Fisher's Cyborg, because Ray Fisher, he's just so excited to play Cyborg, and I really want to see how that's going to play out on the big screen. Some people could say all the word for Justice League because of what happened with Batman vs. Superman. Here's the thing. If you have not seen the Ultimate Edition of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, you have to. Because when I bought the BVS Blu-ray, I went to go see the Ultimate Edition, and my God, is it a different film. It's a better film. This was the version that Zack Snyder was supposed to release, but because it's a 3-hour film, and you know, when it's a superhero blockbuster, you don't want to have 3-hour films because it cuts a lot of time for theaters, you know, so they could have only select time slots. So obviously Warner Brothers had to cut it down, but that was a huge mistake. It really hurt the film, and it brought a lot of hate. And if you guys have heard, you know, since the Ultimate Edition has come out, people have seen it. They're now apologizing to Zack Snyder. They're more excited for Justice League. Everything looks great. Everything. DC just did a great job yesterday. And even the final trailer for Suicide Squad looks great. Didn't spoil too much. Gave us a lot of scenes. I'm good. Good with that. Even with Justice League, man, I don't need another trailer, man. I'm excited to see this. I'm just so happy we're getting all these great comic book films. So guys, those are my thoughts on the Justice League Comic-Con footage teaser. What did you guys get the footage teaser? Did you guys like it? Or you guys didn't like it? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for taking time out every day to watch my video. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day.